urgent, analytical tone. This graph tracks a collision reshaping the global labor market, including the Arab region. While enterprise AI adoption climbs, job security for entry-level cognitive work is plummeting. The ILO reports companies are already making workforce cuts and reallocating capital at this intersection. Most people respond by pivoting their career or business toward AI. Yet 70% of founders are building in categories already past the point of saturation. This is the wrapper trap, building a generic interface over a commoditized model like ChatGPT and assuming that creates a defensible business. In the 2026 market, the quality of the base AI model matters less than the specific niche you choose to serve. This heat map of 50 AI startup ideas reveals a dense red ocean cluster. These writing assistants and chatbots face collapsing margins as the market overfills. The blue oceans are sparsely populated, categories like compliance tech, heavy industry, and vertical SaaS. These markets offer high willingness to pay because they solve specific operational problems that a general-purpose chatbot cannot reach. Growth in these sectors comes from identifying the analog friction points the mainstream tech industry ignores. Building a horizontal tool, like a meeting summarizer or support chatbot, requires very little proprietary logic. Reaching early users is often fast, but that initial traction obscures a complete lack of a structural moat. Your product is overtaken the moment an incumbent like Zoom or Google integrates the same AI features into their platform for free. Once the platform owner updates their software, the standalone startup loses its primary reason to exist. Competing at the horizontal layer means you are fighting a platform owner who already controls the customer relationship and the data. A durable alternative is the regulatory catalyst, a market driven by a hard legal requirement. Look at the timeline for the EU AI Act. Enterprise compliance spending is spiking as the August 2026 enforcement deadline approaches. Fines for non-compliance can reach millions of dollars, making documentation and auditing tools a non-discretionary expense for large firms. While this path guarantees buyers, it requires navigating slow enterprise sales cycles and maintaining deep legal or technical expertise. When a government attaches a heavy fine to a hard deadline, companies stop debating the software's value and start writing checks to avoid the penalty. Another durable strategy is vertical SaaS for industries that still operate largely offline. Many service industries are facing 30% increases in labor costs while still running their dispatch and quoting on paper. For an HVAC contractor, AI-driven route scheduling moves the business off this analog clipboard, reducing fuel costs and technician downtime. In pest control, AI can optimize chemical usage, which directly reduces material waste and labor hours per job. Retention in these industries is exceptionally high because the tool becomes part of the daily workflow. The challenge is reaching these buyers through trade associations rather than viral ads. Business owners pay for these solutions because the reduction in labor and material waste shows up directly on the balance sheet. Surviving the AI shift also changes how you scale a team. The old metric of using headcount to measure growth is becoming a liability. This is the shift toward barrels, individuals with the agency to take a high-level directive and finish it without constant supervision. The startup Vice achieved better metrics with a team of 40 barrels managing automated systems than they did with a traditional workforce of 160 people. This approach maximizes leverage, but it requires a much more rigorous vetting process that prioritizes problem-solving ability over university degrees. Success now comes from maximizing the density of autonomous talent rather than the total number of employees. Because AI models are now a commodity, value is found in distribution channels and regulatory forcing functions. Your optimal path depends on your current capital and your level of domain expertise. For a solo founder with limited capital but niche knowledge, the highest probability of success is in vertical SaaS. By targeting trades like HVAC or roofing, a single founder can reach $10,000 in monthly revenue through trade associations without a sales team. If you have high capital and deep technical experience, the path leads to infrastructure and fintech. Building agent infrastructure or specialized fintech tools creates the kind of lock-in required for long-term enterprise contracts. For a young professional looking to secure their future, the focus should be on high agency roles. Avoid the entry-level roles AI is currently automating. Instead, shadow experts to learn how to manage these systems as a barrel. A strategy that doesn't match your available resources will fail, even in a growing market. There is a wide gap between the marketing hype of the AI boom
and the practical reality of what builds a lasting company. Relying on generic wrappers and standard credentials no longer provides a competitive edge in this market. The advantage belongs to those who apply AI to the friction points the rest of the world is too bored to fix.